Well, Uncle Jay and I are the last ones left, and we're going to do it. All right, I'm going. They left us here alone.
Trouble has just begun.
Won't be the first time we screwed anything up.
No, certainly not the last.
Definitely won't be the last. Good luck.
Good luck.
I put the snow camel on the cart. All right. Going back up to the beans. It's going to be a wintry mix. Holy shit. This is insane. Probably not too many people out in this stuff tonight. Sunday night of Thanksgiving weekend. I think it's the 26th. Dean just left to take Kane to the airport, and everybody left Uncle Jay and I up at camp. And man, it is a winter freaking wonderland. This is insane. But I'm telling you what, I like it for him. I like it for his movement. This is what he wants. He will come feed when it's like this, when there's not many other deer around. I'm telling you. It'll be interesting to see what we see tonight. But getting in early again. And bear the elements. Oh, we'll be in a blind, so I'm not gonna church myself up too much, but this ought to be good. We'll see.
Plan B. So, when I got here rut week, I left a knuckle in the tree for the camera arm. I left it. It's no longer there. So, I'm relocating across the street. I brought the tripod in the Rhino, and I'll go sit up on the front field. As soon as I decided to do that versus just doing a POV camera hunt, it started snowing a little harder. Like, go on, get you pansy. Can't bear the weather. Yeah, the weather didn't make my decision, but it certainly helped.
Nuts. I mean, it's lightened up significantly and it's hammering down snow. Because ultimately, I want to shoot this sucker with a bow. But if he is being a little, let's just say stubborn with his ways, and that doesn't want to come closer, then we are planning on neutralizing the situation. It is an absolute blizzard out here. A freaking blizzard. But I like it because the New York buck bucks love, love, love the adverse weather conditions. They love it. You know, when Vince Vaughn and Wedding Crashers is like, sailing is like sex to these people. They love it. Well, adverse weather is like sex to these big bucks. They love it. So get out your chains and whips and let's get freaky. That's actually pretty funny.
I'm trying to get my act together. I had to go with a backup plan, so changed my game plan. But I'm on it. You never know. Does it work?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in. Back up in the Ponderosa. It just felt, something about tonight felt right. I mean, it's snowing sideways right now. It's snowing in the blind, but we always say the adverse weather with these big bucks up here especially, and I'm gonna ride on that tonight. Uncle Jay ended up staying up here with me. I think he was actually gonna go try and get in a tree, which is nuts. I mean, it's barreling down snow, but we got a new buck. Well, an old new buck. We haven't seen him yet this year, but we had pictures of him all last year. Had pictures of him after the season. Real nice 10-point. He showed up this morning on camera, so he could be anywhere in here. Nipsey's obviously in here. That giant. I mean, who knows where he's at? But honestly, I'm not really picking and choosing at this point. Any mature deer that steps out here, it's time to fill a tag for me. That's for sure. I'm not counting points. I'm not measuring antlers. I just want to kill a mature deer. That's what I'm here to do. So, like I said, Uncle Jay stayed with me, which is huge, because if either one of us get a deer tonight, I mean, we need the help. Need the help bad. So. I don't know. You never know when your day is. I always say it. You never know when your day is. And I had a feeling. I've had a feeling the last couple days. Kind of got that big buck energy inside you a little bit. So we're going to ride on that and see what we see tonight. It should be, I mean, the snow is supposed to taper off little by little as we get farther into the night. So it should get better as the night goes on. We shall see. I'm excited to be here nonetheless. I am excited to be here. You can count on that. Kane just texted me. He got to the gate. He's boarded and everything. Man, what a week. even know why I'm getting a little emotional. Shit. Life's been just cruising lately. You know, we get into the grind of our season, and man, it feels like we're just in North Dakota, like just in North Dakota starting our season. All of a sudden we're working on December, and I always say, like, I mean it. You gotta savor the moment, because there's gonna be times throughout your whole season that you wish you could go back and have that one more chance or one more opportunity. But I guess my point is, it's just all of this has happened very, very quickly, and just kind of right now having the time to sit back and reflect on it all, I guess. But being able to have Kane up here and feeling like you gave back just like a little bit to something that's given us so much. All of that just kind of hitting me at the moment, and it's just, damn. Ay, ay, ay. There's 2 bucks crazy. There's so many deer. There's a doe coming out. Holy shit, it's Nipsey. Nipsey.
my god. My god, you guys. I gotta freaking. You guys. I just stuck Nipsey. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta watch this footage. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't believe it. Freaking Nipsey. Are you kidding me? I just got an arrow in Nipsey. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. I don't believe it. Please, God. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I think I got in there. You guys, my arrow didn't go far in, but I think I got in there. I see blood pouring. Oh my god. 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 Holy fuck. I gotta call Dean. Oh my god, you guys, I think I stuck him. Come on, answer. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, Dean. Why is Dave calling? Come on, Dean. Dude.
What?
I just stuck Nipsey, dude! I just stuck Nipsey!
No way.
Dude, my arrow.
You got him with a bow?
Yeah, my arrow did not go in far, but when he was running away, you can see blood spurting out of him.
Oh my god, David. Where do you run?
He runs straight back in front of the blind. Right in front of me, dude. I don't know, man. My arrow was not in him far at all, but when he's running away in the footage, you can just see blood pouring out, man.
Where'd you hit him?
What?
Where'd you hit him? Like right behind the shoulder?
It was tough to tell, dude. He was in the beans, but like there was an opening, and I'm like, man, I'm calm, I'm collected, but these deer are moving, but he's not. He was 38 yards. I ranged him, pulled back, and man, I just settled on him and let it fly. And I think, dude, it stuck him for sure. It looks a little bit low. It's just tough to tell. It goes into the beans, but when he's running away, the arrow is stuck out of him a lot. But you can see blood pouring out of him, man. I don't know. And
blood pouring out.
And when he reacted, reacted like he was smoked, dude.
Like moving forward? You think you headed him?
Yeah, if it's way forward, if anything.
You hearted him. If there was blood pouring out, you hearted him.
Yeah, it's low and forward, and there was blood pouring out. Dude, are you kidding me, man?
Oh yeah, you smoked him.
Stuck Nipsey. No shit.
I don't know what to even think. I just stuck Nipsey. I've been in tears for like the last 30 minutes. The arrow did not go in far, but there's blood right away. I saw it pumping, and I went down to where I shot, and his first like 3 bounds, I can just see, and he went right over the hill.
How long ago?
Probably close to like, it was early, it was broad daylight, it was 4:45 probably. I hit him in front of the shoulder,
It looked like in the front.
but the blood is pumping.
It may be better. The way it's, I think he's freaking.
Yeah,
Oh,
blood's
he's
pumping.
freaking pumping.
Yeah, I
Like
think.
neck, base of the neck almost.
Yeah, that blood's pumping out right away though.
Oh, he smoked.
I think I smoked him.
Never a dull moment when you're supposed to be leaving on any given evening here at camp. We are going, for all practical purposes, on a recovery mission of Nipsey. Yeah, Nipsey. #1 target buck, and David stuck an arrow in him. Checked footage. Footage looks very promising. Shot's a little forward, but he's blowing blood right off the bat. And it's been, at this point, it'll be probably an hour and a half or so. So we are gonna go search and recover.
Well, after review of the footage, I think it's I mean, he's pumping right away. He's pumping.
Yeah, I you know, shot was forward, but it was a good forward. It wasn't shoulder forward. It was in front of the shoulder.
When I saw him running away, and then I saw the.
I mean, the blood coming out of the front of him is not spraying. It's coming out in like a big
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, every bound.
Yeah.
This is insane.
That's gotta be him, yeah. Right here, look. Look.
Yeah.
Look how far it's under the snow already. Right there. Your arrow.
Yeah, he's got that thing buried. I mean, that's your kid. It's so. No, these big boys never make it easy. We went back, we tracked the deer about 100, 120 yards to our neighbor's line. Felt like it was the right thing to do to back out, go knock on his door. He was extremely nice and said, go do what you need to do, obviously with the respect that if the situation was reversed, that, you know, we would honor the same thing, and out of respect for the deer, that's a no-brainer for anyone. So thankful to, you know, a neighbor that's understanding with all the time and work that we put into this. And, you know, you never want somebody booting around or going through your property at night, whatever, but whether it's a deer of this caliber or any deer for that matter, they just deserve the effort and respect. So we're gonna go back after them. It's been 3 hours at this point. It is literally hammering down snow. I mean, they just don't make it easy. Never make it easy, but keeping the faith, said a bunch of prayers, that hopefully he will not be much farther. That's all I can really say. Until we get our hands on him, I'm going to be a mess. Trying to maintain a positive attitude, positive energy, and I really think that the deer is fatally hit. I do. So, let's go, Brandon. Let's go find him. Should I leave that there? Yeah.
No. Start your tracker.
Okay. You on this track? That's his.
There he is, dude.
No way! Look at that, baby! Oh my god! Oh my god! We got him! We did it, baby! We did it! We did it! Oh my god! Look at that buck! Look
Holy
at that freaking
shit.
buck! Thank you, Lord! Thank you, Lord! A buck of a freaking lifetime! A buck of a freaking lifetime with my bow and rifle season. What a freaking giant. Look at that freaking giant New York buck.
Done.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the chase and the sacrifice. My goodness. That is a freaking giant. Unfreaking real. Gosh dang it. Unbelievable. What a deer. What a freaking deer. Wow. I can't believe it. I cannot freaking believe it. What a giant. What a New York giant. Unbelievable. Best buck of my life. With a bow during rifle season in New York. Look at the size of those brow tines. Unbelievable. That is a stud. Wow. Wow. Now we have our work cut out for us.
I don't care.
I don't either.
You don't care.
Look
Who
at
cares?
that deer, dude. Look at that. Look at that freaking buck. Oh my gosh. The beast. The beast. The beast.
Dude,
that is a freaking monster.
he resembles the Godfather.
He does.
He resembles. Look at the way he carries that mass. Man. Oh, holy shit. Look at that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Can you see me? There he is, baby. There he is.
Oh my god.
Look at that giant.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at the beams on that.
Dude, this is
Dude,
an
this
amazing
deer
buck.
is freaking so heavy.
Anywhere USA. Western New York.
Man, look at that inside point.
Look at the brow tines on that deer. I can't even, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
160.
Oh,
Dude, man, this deer might push Boone and Crockett. I'm dead ass. He's so heavy.
Oh, and he's going to be down about 7 inches with those other points.
Yeah. Oh man, you guys. I mean, it's tough to find words right now. I guess first and foremost, you got to thank God for moments like this. He was absolutely with us today. Absolutely, in so many more ways than one. This is our target deer. And it's been a bucket list of mine forever to shoot a deer wearing blaze orange during rifle season with my bow. And everybody thinks I'm nuts. Dad, Dean, they all think I'm nuts. But it's always been a bucket list of mine. And so I've carried it all rifle season so far. And Kane just left today. We had an awesome Thanksgiving weekend with Kane at camp. Got to get him experience with Camp Cutlet. Got him a deer. I mean, he just had an absolute blast. We all had a blast. And then to be rewarded with this on Sunday of Thanksgiving is just unbelievable. I mean, this, you know, we've killed 4 of our target bucks. 4 of our target bucks this year in New York. Uncle Jay's preached all year. This is going to be a banner season, and I'm really not sure how it could get much better than that. I mean, it's this deer was killed on, what's today, the 28th of November? But he was, well, I shot him today. He was killed throughout the summer, throughout passing him last year. Dean, this is as much of his buck as it is mine. The kid eats, sleeps, and breathes this property. Amen. And he's a mad scientist when it comes to food plots and designing it. And case in point tonight, on some harsh weather in western New York, when the snow is falling down, this buck comes into the beans and is eaten in the middle of 15 other deer, and we are taking him home. I mean, I don't know truly what to say. What a freaking giant. Absolutely my best buck ever. By far my best buck ever with a bow during rifle season. I thank you. Thank you, God. Thanks, Uncle Jay, for staying with me. I would have been geeking if I was here by myself. And I don't know.
Thank the neighbor.
Thank the neighbor is right. Our neighbor, you know, we all are very passionate about this sport, killing big deer. He does a ton of work himself as far as food plots, and one of the reasons we are able to grow big deer like this is because we have neighbors that are like-minded and as passionate as we are. In western New York, to kill a buck like this, you wouldn't have heard of that. You wouldn't have heard of that, but this has been years and years and years of hard work. And thank you, Steve, for letting us come in here and recover him. He didn't go another 30 yards from where we stopped, and he's coming home with us. It hasn't hit me yet. It hasn't hit me. I mean, this season has been so trying for me. It has been so trying. I've been blessed with so many encounters and so many freaking opportunities, and they've slipped through my fingertips. And I'm telling you, I've been getting frustrated. I wanted to throw my bow out of the tree at times, but I just kept after it. I just kept telling myself, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. Your time will come. Uncle Jay shoots 3 bucks. Dean shoots one of our target bucks in bow season. My dad gets one earlier in the week. And it just, you know, I just kept telling myself, keep trying. This is truly a team thing for us. This is a team thing. This is a team buck, and all the bucks we've gotten already are team deer. And to notch this one for the team, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty freaking awesome. What a giant deer. What an absolutely giant deer. Thank you. Thank you, big fella, for the sacrifice. It does not. This one will live with us forever. Unbelievable.
Amen.
Look at that freaking giant, Davey. Look at that giant. Unreal.
Wow.
I'm at a loss for words. Wow. Nipsey. Thank you, buddy.
Long live the beast, Nipsey. Thank you for your sacrifice. Buddy. Good gosh.
Man, that broadhead, that dirt nap broadhead is the reason. You're shooting in a mechanical. I don't know that you kill this deer. I really don't. What a giant. Wow. Thank you, Lord. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Look at this deer. What are we doing? What are we freaking doing? Look at this deer.
What a stud.
The footage, everything is just out of control. I mean, come on. Come on. What a giant buck. What a giant, giant buck. Look at that freaking snow covered.
The freaking tines take up the whole freaking viewfinder. I'm not kidding you. He's freaking stud.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Unreal. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome, dude. Proud of you.
Man, that was just a weird night. That was a crazy, weird night. I mean, I was sitting there, and it was all of a sudden in the blind. I turned the camera on, and I got, like, so emotional over the, like, just Kane being here and the opportunity that, like we've given them, you know? The opportunity that they've given us that
Right.
we're returning, and I was just like, I don't know what was happening. Something was taking over.
Yeah.
And I got emotional. And
You do have a little bit of your Uncle Jay in you.
I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts. It was a 7-minute rant. It was 7 minutes. What a freaking stud.
Oh, a
Beast. What a giant deer. What a giant deer. Wow. 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 What do you even say?
Yeah, I mean there aren't words.
There are not words. Unreal. Talk about nuts. I don't know.
Is that zip tie big enough?
I know, seriously. I don't know if I thought I was going to be the one doing this. I was hoping we were. It's official, Nipsey. You are ours. What a buck. Dude, that is a giant, man. Holy shit. That is a giant. I mean, that is out of control. Out of control.
I've never seen a rack like that.
I know. Look at the mass on that sucker.
Dude, this
Tines are huge, dude. When he first started coming through that field, that was what I noticed. I'm like, those brow tines are huge. That's what I saw on opening day in the dark. Head is huge. Look at the size of his head. Everything. He's just a big deer. And I was just saying, I thought he rubbed those down to like nothing. No, he kept his nipsies. That's how he got his name.
nipples.
Nipsey.
Nipples.
Are insane. The whole rack is nuts. Those beams are huge. Nuts is that? Dude, that might be a booner with. I know. With the broken tines, I know. Wasn't waiting. Oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Oh my god. You nutcase. Holy shit. We can have the rifle season. Hey, you nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.